MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the American League Championship Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, you see the results through the first 5 games. It's been everything we could have hoped for. And now, at 3-2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. Going to be a tall order to fill, but I think they're as capable as anyone to pulling it off. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Mark Langston will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What's your take on him, Dan? Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Now at the plate, Wade Boggs, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
First pitch, 7:05.
A windup and the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And there's one down now.
Batting second, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now 51 degrees at first pitch. The 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Batting third, the left fielder, Will Wright.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and a strike.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Oh, beautiful dive to first. What a play. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. We've got more. It's Game 6, and we're back after this. Roger Clemens is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty B, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Leading off for the Mariners, the right fielder, number 31.
First pitch on its way.
Nope. Count 1-0.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, left. Boom.
Stepping into the box, Brett Boone. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-1 home. One out, nobody on. Lays off the split finger that time. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Rice is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting third.
So with 2 gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And as you see there, it's all over in the National League as the San Francisco Giants are already through as they'll take on the winner in this matchup for the World Series title. Stepping in, Jay Buhner. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now the pitch. The 1-0. Drives it out to deep right center field. Betts on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. We are still scoreless. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carl Yastrzemski. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now the pitch. And he popped him up. Long run for the left fielder, but this will land untouched. Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1. They swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Fouled off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
First offering on its way. In there, strike 1. Smith is, of course, a switch hitter, and he uses that to his advantage. He's one of the few truly elite hitters in baseball, and that's true no matter which batter's box he stands in. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Vizquel picks it up. A bare hand for 1. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Tino Martinez. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. And a curveball taken for strike 2. Martinez is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. This is his first year at the big league level. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. The 2-2 one more time. Is in there. A called strike 3.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Randy Wynn.
Here comes the first pitch.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting in, the catcher,
Here now is Mike Zunino, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Now a flare out toward right center. Betts coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box now, Omar Vizquel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations.
leading off the Boston, the shortstop, Rico Petrocelli.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now here it comes. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
To the plate now, Carlton Fisk. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Fisk, a Vermont native. This is his first year at the big league level. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Griffey Jr. is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Standing in, Bobby Gore, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wynn is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of the third now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Suzuki.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, Hero. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Stepping in now, Brett Boone. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Suzuki aboard here at first with nobody out. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here.
That's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. lays off for ball one. First and second here with nobody out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1 home. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. None out, runners at first and second. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. Is at the knees and called strike three.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
So now to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. Strike one to start the at-bat. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Line towards center field. Smith is there, 2 gone.
Now back, first baseman, Tino Martinez.
Striding in once again, Tino Martinez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Ball one. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Here's the 2-1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 2 down, runners at first and second. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Fisk is there. And that retires the side. Mariners leave a couple, but they're on top 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Now back, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fool him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
As a look, now the pitch. Jim Rice comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
At the plate, Carl Yastrzemski as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave one. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, Randy Wynn. He reached on a single in his first try.
Randy Wynn.
Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And he popped him up. Bet's coming on, but he's not going to be able to make a play on it as it finds the outfield grass for a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Third baseman.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
In now, Kyle Seager as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits, so it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
So here's Mike Zunino as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Omar Vizquel. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly. They get the force at the plate. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, number 31.
So bases empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Suzuki. First offering on its way. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Mariners leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The center fielder, Reggie Smith.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Striding in for Boston, Mo Vaughn. First delivery to him on the way. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Just hung in there on that one. try again, 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Ready for another chance? Rico Petrocelli. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
The 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side, but they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Striding into the box, Carlton Fisk. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 the count. Line hard to center field. Griffey Jr. is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter number 1, second base, Bobby Doerr.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bobby Doerr. He's set, and the pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Wade Boggs, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave them loaded. They trail things here 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Brett Boone. Here comes the first pitch. And there's ball 1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
At the plate now, Jay Buhner, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And it's fouled away. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We've got more. It's game 6, and we're back after this. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0. Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now back,
Now batting, Jim Rice. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the 1-0. The swing and a miss, strike one. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
All even now, 2-2. One out, nobody on. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
So now to the plate, Carl Yastrzemski comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Reggie Smith is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. From the stretch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Gonna be a tough play, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in, Tino Martinez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
The left fielder, number 2, Randy Wynn.
Now at the plate, Randy Wynn. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. Line drive to center field. Smith is right there, one down.
The batter, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Stepping up now, Kyle Seager. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Ready on 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Mike Zunino. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. This is in the air out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They're up 2-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Mo Vaughn. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Now the 1-0. Vaughn A 27-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. Three and 0 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Digging in now, Rico Petrocelli. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
From the stretch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
A runner at first with no outs here. Outside, 3-0 now.
3-ball count now, and we were just talking about how losing control of your pitches is a telltale sign of running out of gas, and I think this might be his last hitter if he doesn't get him out.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
The 3-1. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he walked the last guy, then we were wondering about him getting tired, and now he serves up a real hittable pitch on that one. I don't think he's able to put the ball where he wants right now because he's running out of gas.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Eric Hansen comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Hansen.
Digging in, Carlton Fisk, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here comes the first pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Stepping in now, Bobby Doerr, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great two-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive to left. Wynn is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Boston strands a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Jim Lombard gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 16, Jim Lombard.
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
The shortstop, Omar.
First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one into right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Suzuki. First pitch on its way. Hit softly on the ground to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back.
So stepping in, Brett Boone. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Jay Buhner is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. J.J. Putz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 20, J.J. Putz.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First delivery to him on the way. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. it's fouled away. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Jim Rice. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Standing in now, Carl Yastrzemski, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Center fielder looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and we are tied again.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
The center fielder, Reggie Smith.
To the plate now, Reggie Smith. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Called strike 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. That's lifted the other way out to left. Wynn will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Standing in, Mo Vaughn. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. So striding forward now, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too low, 1-0. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. For the first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. At the plate, Tino Martinez, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. The second for 1. Into the box now, Randy Wynn will swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
The 0-1 on its way. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts to the track, to the wall. Gone! And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th-inning lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. As they take the lead, it's now 4-2.
That's a big-time bomb right there. It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on this one.
Into the box now, Kyle Seager. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's popped up, and this will land foul. Three and 2 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith is right there. And he's got it for out number 2. Ready once again, Mike Zunino. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox, and the M's have doubled up. They lead it 4-2. Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz. Moving on to the Red Sox, the shortstop, Rico Petrocelli.
Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get. But retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here's the first pitch. Carlton Fisk comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Stepping into the box, Bobby Doerr. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. To second for one. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Wade Boggs. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
2 out here and a runner at second. On the ground to the left side. Vizquel scoops it up. And the World Series will play in the Pacific Northwest. The Mariners are American League champions.
Well, congratulations to them, as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
For my partners Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Championship Series.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 4 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at T-Mobile Park, 47,715. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.